Hello, my name is Mark Sanders, and I'm author of the book Slipping Through the Cracks, Intervention Strategies for Clients with Multiple Addictions and Disorders. I wrote this book with frontline counselors in mind, psychologists, social workers, case management, therapists, peers in recovery, who work on the front lines with clients who have multiple addictions and disorders. Today, you can't get a grant these days without identifying what evidence-based practice you want to use with clients that you work with. And yet, we know that many clients do not fit neatly within the rubrics of an evidence-based practice. So because of their multiple conditions, they're vulnerable to slip through the cracks. What we mean by that is going back and forth between conditions such as homelessness, chemical dependence treatment, mental health treatment, child welfare involvement, involvement in the criminal justice system, repeating this pattern continuously like they're a part of the revolving door syndrome. So what we've done with the book is broke it down into micro steps and the multiple conditions that clients bring that accompany their addiction. So there's a chapter that focuses on those clients that we serve who have unresolved grief along with their addiction and how to help them through the grieving process. We have chapters that are geared towards working with clients who are addicted to a drug subculture. That is, they're involved in a community that really supports their use. And in many instances, we found that these subcultures, drug subcultures, can have a greater impact, a hold on them, than the chemicals that they're using. So we have a chapter that focuses on how to help them to disengage from a drug subculture in order to begin the process of recovery. We have chapters that focus on mental illness and addictions recovery and best practices in addressing both simultaneously. There's a section that deals with those clients who have hidden psychiatric disorders, like a phobia or hidden depression or obsessive compulsive disorder, how to assess, diagnose those, and work with clients who have these multiple conditions. We have a chapter that deals with addiction plus process addictions, ranging from sexual addiction, compulsive gambling, workaholism, cyberspace addiction, etc., how to address those other addictions simultaneously with chemical dependence. We also have a chapter that focuses on the effective use of peers in addictions recovery coaches, how to integrate them as an important part of the team. We talk about the fact that many clients with addictions and multiple disorders can benefit from the use of a therapist to help them with trauma that they've been exposed to, providing family therapy and individual therapy and group therapy, but the effective use of peers and engagement strategies that can work with clients in their natural environment. We have sections that focus on what to do with those clients who continue to relapse repeatedly, how to help them to get back on track. We have a section that's entitled Engagement in the First 5 Minutes of Contact, because one of the things that we've learned is that half of outpatients do not make their second session. So what are some things that counselors can do to engage them in the first 5 minutes of contact to increase the chances that they will stay? We also have a chapter in the book that deals with the best time to receive feedback from clients. As I travel the country and listen to professionals working in the field, they'll tell us that their program does programmatic surveys every 30 days or quarterly or yearly. The problem with that is that the great majority of clients we serve in outpatient settings, again, as I said earlier, will not make their second session. And then inpatients, most of them will drop out before completing treatment. Therefore, we have discovered that the best time to receive feedback is immediately. And I've identified strategies in the book to get that feedback to increase the chances that those that we serve will not slip through the cracks. We also talk about connecting with clients from diverse backgrounds. Sometimes tension between the counselor and client from diverse backgrounds can impact their ability to stay engaged in treatment. So we identify strategies to effectively counsel clients cross-culturally, and there's much more. The book is really based upon 30 years of practical experience, well with 30 years of research on what works in therapy, what helps us to engage those who have multiple disorders along with their addiction and treatment. So I hope you purchase the book. Again, it's entitled Slipping Through the Cracks, Intervention Strategies for Clients with Multiple Addictions and Disorders. Thank you for listening.